So we're doing a reading, and when I was doing my meditation before this, I saw the number seven, so that might be significant for someone. I don't know what else is gonna come through, so I'm gonna shuffle the cards real quick. Let me say a prayer. Dear God, all angels of light, all beings of the divine, all healed and divine ancestors, all benevolent aliens, fairies, and my fairy mirror, please come through and give us the messages that the collective needs to hear. Thank you. All bad, evil, and negative entities with bad intentions are forced to leave, and only good, positive, and loving beings of the divine light will come in. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to get back into doing stuff again. I don't know how long I'll go for, maybe like 30 minutes or so, but I'll just fill it out. Okay, so let me meditate. What does the collective need to hear? I'm seeing fairies and a one. So that could mean, I don't know exactly what this one means, but that could mean like one day or one day from when you see this reading or one, however, take it however it resonates with you. I saw like a little fairy image, so it'll probably be significant in the future. Let's find out. What does this mean? Okay, so I got the dreams coming true card, the opportunity beckons card, and helpless and hopeless card. So I want to pull this one out first. Dreams coming true. If that image resonates, maybe you can pull a message out for yourself. And keep in mind, this is a general reading, so that not every message will be relevant for everybody. Resonates, leave what doesn't. I'm getting that you wanted to I'm getting that you wanted to like see a fairy or something. You wanted to like, hey Lancho. Um I'm getting that you wanted to see a fairy. Maybe like as a like just to play around with psychic abilities or whatever. This is a psychic reading. I mean, this is important to you for some reason. Maybe it's for like trusting in your abilities or something. Um, the helpless and hopeless card right here. I'm getting like I kind of feel like there's some level of distrust in maybe some of the magic and psychic abilities. Um, I think you feel like you're kind of distant from actually experiencing this kind of stuff. I feel like yeah, I feel like you feel like really distant from experiencing these like abilities and stuff like that. And you want to have some level of like trust in them. Like you want to know that it's real because you can see it. And I get that. Opportunity beckons. Here's this card. This is just the general reading, so I'm just reading for the collective. I'm not taking personal questions. I'm sorry about that. If you look at this card, how does that make you feel? Or like what do you see that stands out? I don't know what the word beckons mean. I looked it up recently because I pulled this for myself and I forgot what it means. I think it means like what does that mean? I don't know. But maybe there's like an opportunity coming in or something. I feel like this card is saying that you have the magic. It's just that you're like not fully trusting in it, or you feel kind of lost about not seeing something. Like I feel like you really want to like see something, almost like this isn't the right word, but almost like a hallucination. What it really is, no, clairvoyance is a better word. So I feel like you really want to have like a clairvoyant experience where you want to see like a vision or see a fairy or something. And this card is telling me that the magic is there inside of you. And I know that just from my own personal experience that just simply like even just reading things online or um I feel like even just like thinking about like magic and psychic abilities and spirituality, you're connecting with it just by thinking about it. So that's like um you like have that inside of you. So what else does the collective need to hear? I'm seeing like a light blue window. So that could be significant for someone. A light blue window. Um so what else does the collective need to hear? I'll pull some cards. So I got the love of bounds card, the reach out card, and the teach card. Hmm. So here's the love of bounds card. I don't know if you see anything in this card that has like a significant message for you. What I'm getting from this is there's I'm getting that there's love coming in. It's near. I'm getting that you like see this or you kind of like know this. I'm getting that you kind of like see this or know this. Or maybe you like at least trust in it. You're probably feeling that like fire or that passion for it. And here's the reach out card. I'm getting that someone could be reaching out to you about something that it could be about this. You want to like trust in something or there's some level of dissatisfaction with something and you might be looking for help or something. Hmm. And the teach card. If anything resonates, yeah, check that out. I'm getting that whoever might reach out to you, they do want to teach you something. I'm getting the message that's exactly as the card says that someone wants to teach you something. I'm getting that someone wants to teach you something about something that took them a long time to like come to understand or it took like a lot of like possibly shadow work or something. Yeah. Let me pull out a message. What does the collective need to hear? They want to talk about the light blue window. So I'm gonna pull some cards about that to see what that's all about. What does the blue window mean? So I got the flow card, the embrace card, and the trust card. Here's the flow card. This is something about like I feel like stillness or definitely like inner world energy. I don't know if this like light blue window or like maybe looking through the window and seeing something light blue. Um I feel like I don't know if that's like a future message, but I feel like whatever this window is whatever it's going to be significant for is going to be something about your inner world, like relating to like intellect or self-expression maybe. Something with stillness on the inside. And the embrace card. I'm glad to hear you saw a blue window in a dream. So yeah, they're probably talking about your inner world. Embrace. So I'm getting like the world's energy in tarot. I don't know if this is actually the card that's supposed to be the world, but um, I'm getting like possibly the end of an old cycle or the beginning of something brand new, in which not brand new, but maybe more like your the accumulation of everything you previously experienced in this old cycle. It could be an old like an old job or an old state of mind, an old relationship, but everything you learned from that is gonna it's gonna follow up into your new experience of um, whatever this next cycle is about. So it's gonna be like I'm getting like wisdom and experience coming in, possibly like a leader you might be in something, and the trust card. If there's anything that resonates with this card, you can figure it out. Trust. I'm surprised this didn't come through the flow card, but I'm actually getting try to flow. It's very self-explanatory, like trust. What they're specifically saying to me is try to like flow with your experience of life. Like whatever, I don't know if you're going through like a hard time with something. I think I got that in some other readings I did, but I haven't done a reading in a while. So yeah, flow through whatever you're going through. Like try to feel your way through whatever your experience is, whether it's like a good or a bad experience. Try to like feel your way through it or try to flow through it. Yeah. So what else about the blue window? So I'm getting that's what they're trying to tell you about what the blue window was is that I mean what one person is saying that it's it was in a dream, but if you saw this not if for anyone else out there, if you saw this not in a dream and in reality, um there probably was some kind of significance if you already experienced it. But what the message of that is trying to tell you is to I guess to focus on your inner world and to flow with your surroundings. I mean, I don't know your exact experience, so you're gonna have to take these messages as they resonate. So, what else does the collective need to hear? I saw the word city, or she. There's this word in Sanskrit or Pali called siddhi. It's Siddhi. That means magical powers in Buddhism. But it looked like it was either city or the word she, which in Gaelic or Celtic means it's spelled the same SID, except no, it's not spelled the same. It's SIDHE, which means fairy, I think, in Gaelic or Celtic. So I don't know what this means. It's kind of maybe it's tying into again with the magical powers and the fairies that you could have been thinking about. Um, so let's explore this. Unless maybe you've been reading like Buddhism or ancient Irish, well, Celtic teachings, maybe Celtic paganism or Celtic witchcraft or something. I'm glad you guys like the reading. So what does the she or the cities needs to be known about? What needs to be known about this? So I'm getting the dedicated effort card, choose your battles card, and just breathe card. Dedicated effort is right here. I don't know if anything resonates. Maybe it does. But I'm getting when first felt when I saw this card was you've been putting in a lot of effort towards whatever this is, like wanting to see a fairy or um have some kind of experience with magical powers. I'm getting that you put a lot of effort in, and the divine is like shining its light on you. So I guess it's kind of implied that you are going to have this experience as confirmation. But what I'm also getting intuitively is that they don't want to just like give you this ability to see with your third eye or clairvoyance. Um, I guess like almost before you're ready, but what they really want you to do, and I know this from my own experience with developing these powers, is that they um they uh they want you to like build like a solid trust in yourself before you can see it. Like something that's coming to me now is this like saying that I thought of myself. So the ordinary person seeks evidence and belief is what follows, whereas the wizard or the witch seeks belief and evidence is what follows. So you see how like when you learn to trust something inside of you without immediately seeing it first, then you'll start to see it. But if you always look for evidence and to have like a solid experience of something and then trust, it's like that's not as strong or it's not as magical as like trusting first so much to the point that evidence follows. Oh, and here's the seven card. So I saw a seven vision, and here's choose your battles card, number seven. Hmm. I feel like you're faced with options right now in life or in something. You have options about something, but it seems like you are pretty confident. And what I'm feeling is that, the divine or the benevolent beings that are trying to help you, they want you to pick your purpose with whatever this is. So, um, they want you to pick your purpose. So if this is like a work thing or a relationship thing or um, like a health thing or whatever, maybe health, but whatever you're faced with options for is they want you to pick your purpose. You can do whatever you want, but that's what I'm getting is that that's their advice to you. Um, they want you to pick your purpose, but the choice is yours with whatever this is. It's funny. I had a seven vision before when I was doing my meditation, and the just breathe card. So what I'm getting from this is just relax. You might be a little stressed right now, or maybe feeling fear or something, anxiety. Remember, this is a general reading, so not everything will apply for everybody. Um, you have a lot of like angels around you. I'm getting like some kind of like feminine, divine entities. I'm almost getting like mermaid energy too. I don't know if you've been thinking about that or something, or like doing research into that. Yeah. Okay. So what else does the collective need to know about? I'm getting that some people want to know more about my own personal experiences with some things that I talked about in some of my previous live streams. I don't know why they're telling me that, but I don't want to talk about that here because this is about the collective reading with what's going to help you in your life, not just. I don't want to talk about myself, so I don't know why they told me that. It might be significant. Um, well, let's find out why they told me that. I'll pull some cards for that. So I got the Crown Chakra card, the Seek the Truth card, and Joy and Stability. Crown Chakra. So I'm getting that this would lead to a better understanding of something for you. Another seven. I didn't even notice that right away. Maybe this is related to those options too. Seek the Truth card. I'm getting that you might feel kind of restricted about something. Like you might be trying to understand something or like know something, but you might be feeling kind of constricted or at odds with yourself. But there is a light that's coming in that is gonna shed like understanding or um maybe comfort or knowing about something, which is probably related to this whatever about my life that someone wants to know. Um, yeah. I was getting when I saw this card because these the darkness at the top. Um, I'm getting that you could have possibly assumed that there was like dark magic on you or something, or dark intention or dark energy or kind of like maybe a trauma that someone could have sent you, which is like similar to dark magic or almost the same. Um, just know with things like that that there's, I mean, dark magic is a broad term. In most cases, it than it is so. So if you just stop thinking about it, then it won't have any effect on you. I mean, I think there are certain extreme cases where like even just not really thinking about it, like it'll help, but like I don't want to say you're hopeless. It's not that either. I know it's not that. There can just be like a heavy amount of like damage or energy sent to you, but um, for most cases, when you just think that something is like that, which I'm not really getting that it is for this, when you think it, you kind of like feed into it. So I almost want to say like just don't think about it. I mean, something you can do that's even better than just not thinking about it is clearing, cleansing, and purifying the energy. You can do that through visualizing a white light coming down from the sky into your body or into your room, wherever you spend the most time. You can burn sage or Palo Santo. You can journal your intentions. You can call on the divine to clear the energy. There's other things you can do, even working with crystals. And the joy and stability card. Well, I just saw that light come in. I'm getting like this is like something to do with angels or the divine or heaven. So this is straightforward. This is telling me that there is joy and stability coming in, like a kind of groundedness, predictability in your life, rather than things being chaotic if they previously were. You're gonna have a lot of light come in, a lot of joy, as it says. I'm getting angel energy emerging from you. So it's almost like an inner light is building inside of you and like kind of like it's going to clear out a lot of this like whatever dark energy or even if it's just thoughts with what you're experiencing, like just thinking about it, this light is going to clear that because it's just going to be so powerful that it's just going to be undeniable that there's just so much light in you that the darkness can't like the darkness, whether it's your own thinking or someone else's intentions or energy sent towards you, it's gonna not have any effect because the light is just gonna like be like you just can't exist here. Um, so about my life, something that someone wanted to know. Um, Let me just pull a few cards for myself just to see if I should talk about that or what I should say about that. Okay, so I'm just getting from me, just to talk about it briefly. So I saw when I was thinking about this, well, when I was trying to get a message, I saw in my previous videos in my live streams, I talked about how there was like this witchcraft gang that was like following me, and um, also in the vision, I saw this like dragon kind of because what I got is that um, I don't know how much I should should say because it's like it doesn't it feels a little like scary talking about it, making it very public. Like I don't like making this public, but I feel like I feel like what the divine wants. I feel like the divine wants me to like talk about it more. So because you guys want to hear it, and there is something good that can come from it. Um, so back in like 2018, um, I used to like drink a lot, and I kind of like made a few mistakes that year, and um, I kind of like pissed some people off. But what I actually found out more recently was that these people were already following me since like I was born. Because when I first saw this person who was like some kind of gang leader, he was in the hospital in the psych ward. He like he looked very familiar. Like I've seen him before, not just once, but like multiple times. Um, he just looked very familiar, and I think he was sending me some kind of psychic signal or something almost like a synchronicity or something like or some kind of like message through like acting or something. I don't remember what it was, but I just remember thinking a lot that like we have previous beef. We have beef from a previous lifetime, and he's been in like random places in public all throughout my life. Like even when I was like a little kid, if I was like going to the mall with like my family, he would have been like just walking through the stores or whatever, and he would have just been like kind of in the background giving like signals and sending energy and stuff like that, bad energy. Or like if I went to the city or something, New York City, or if I went to, just like places in public, he was always like in the background in all these places. And so what I was saying about before was we have like beef from a previous lifetime. So this isn't just this experience that led me to think this. Like I even got a reading from a friend in the in-person spiritual community who told me that these spirits that are tormenting you, these people, they've been around you for many lifetimes. So this is someone else saying that. And then another time, uh, I know like these readings, like what I'm doing right now, these are general readings, so it's like not everything applies. But I was watching one woman do a tarot reading, and she said that these people or these entities that torment you, they've been here for multiple lifetimes, like many lifetimes. So it's a third confirmation that that's true. And I don't have all my previous lifetime memories, but I trust that this is like the case. Which I thought I got a message one time. It was either a dream or like a vision or something that I did something in a very, very previous, like, I'm talking like 20 or 30 lifetimes ago. I did something that, like, I did something that, like, exposed him and his group of people, like, whether it was like a gang or like an evil cult or something. I did something that publicly exposed them and it, like, destroyed them. So that's why, like, now, for many lifetimes after that, he just relentlessly pursues me wherever I appear, like anywhere in the cosmos and existence, even if we have other lifetimes on Earth, it's like he just relentlessly pursues me and um, tries to like destroy my life. And he succeeded. I think I got a message that he actually did succeed in like many lifetimes. That like my life was like just complete like all the time. I'm glad you like the synchronicities. Yeah, it's hard. Like I know you said the other guy said sadness before, but it's just hard like talking about this because like I mean it's very dark and um it's very dark and this is like my suffering that like certain other people cause me. So it's just hard like talking about. But like I keep saying like I'm not good with my words, but yeah, I don't know what else to say because this guy and his like witchcraft gang and even people in the CIA that are tied to this gang, they just like they try to destroy me. They send me so much bad energy. Sometimes yeah, I haven't seen them in public in a while. I thought I saw him today actually driving. Maybe it was someone that just looked like him, but um yeah, I thought I haven't seen him in a while. A few years actually. But for years like I would see him like in a lot of different places. And I just kind of get like a strong I'm very intuitive. I have a strong like knowing, like I have psychic abilities. I have a strong knowing and like a strong sense about things. Like I know when someone's like when they're just thinking about me or like usually with people in public in person. If I'm walking down the street or whatever and I look at someone, even if they're not looking directly at me, I can tell if they're like almost like they were almost like thinking about me or like I don't know, it's hard to explain. But I have like a knowing about that. And I would get this knowing uh when I would go out in public, I'd be like, that guy like I'm in line at like Whole Foods, or I'm at like the train station or something. There's two people behind me, and the third person behind me, behind those two people, is someone that like is following me or something. I just know this. I can't explain it. Yeah, bringing it to light is a good thing. It's like it's scary. They definitely don't want me to talk about this because I got that message. I thought I got a message at least maybe a few years ago or something that I like exposed them and their group of people in a very previous lifetime, like 30 lifetimes ago or something. And they just like they just desperately hated me ever since then and like had so much resentment or whatever. Yeah. So what else about this? Uh I keep seeing visions of what this like gang is called. I don't know if I should say it, but I kind of want to. So what I was saying before about the dragon was that apparently this first of all, like I'm going to sound crazy for even saying this, but I deeply believe that dragons are real because for a few reasons. So like there's an entire history in like storytelling and in even like real history, like what historical documents say is that like there were like Christian saints and like Muslim saints that were slaying dragons and stuff like that. But nowadays modern people just generally brush that off and say, "Oh, they just mixed up because they were like stupid people and they were delusional." But I don't think that's the case. Especially if you believe in like inner earth conspiracies and stuff like that. There I really believe that there really are dragons. Like there's historical documents. Um but even beyond that, they're spiritual. So like they're existing sort of in higher dimensions, which modern humans are at a very low dimension. So we can't immediately perceive them. Most people can't. And on top of that, even when you're like me and you really develop your psychic abilities, they still might not want to show themselves physically because for many different reasons. But like I've gotten visions, I get visions of like the future, I get visions of distant events, and they're not always confirmed to be true, but a lot of them have been confirmed to be true. And I'm also getting visions of like dragons that are communicating with me. So that's why I think that these things are real because if my visions are telling me things in the future and they're coming true, and I'm also seeing like distant things and whatever that come true or are confirmed true, it's like, can you just kind of trust that these visions are real? And on top of that, there's an entire history of people documenting there's like dragons living under the earth in the caverns or in like inner earth, but that there's like Christian saints like slaying dragons. So what I'm trying to get with all this is that this gang like worships some kind of like ice dragon in the Antarctic or in Antarctica or in the Arctic or something. And I've gotten visions saying that this dragon is like it's been around for a very long time. It's very old. I want to say like tens or hundreds of thousands of years old. I don't know much about it, but apparently from what my visions tell me is that they worship this dragon for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know how to explain all the stuff about dragons and stuff like that. But yeah, let me pull a card just for me, just so I can know about something. Okay, so based on what my visions have told me is that from more recently is that this gang is called Ul because this dragon is named Ul. It's Ull. I've even tried Googling it. I didn't really find much of anything about it. But they're just like really fucking evil. These people. Sorry if I you don't want to hear me curse, but these people are really evil. Like I don't even know if I should say some of the things that they do, but it's not just like curses and bad energy. It's they do horrendous stuff. But yeah, they worship this dragon. The dragon's name is Ul, and it almost looks like this I don't know if you're into Pokemon, but there's this Pokemon called Kyurem. It's like a newer Pokemon. It's like this dragon with like white and gray on it. It looks similar to that. And for some reason they're like worshiping this thing. Probably magical powers or um, some level of safety or trust or something like that. But uh, I don't know where else I can go with this because there's still a lot I don't know. There's a lot I don't know, and I don't just like randomly like channel this. Like I try not to be too curious about it and just focus on. I try to my daily life because that's what's most meaningful for me is that I'm just taking care of my health and stuff like that. You know, but let me see what else I should say about this stuff. So the card is just telling me to focus on healing because I'm getting a little like anxious talking about it, and I feel like some brain fog, some mental fog uh, about this. Why don't we do a meditation to close out the reading? Yeah. Why don't we do a meditation to close out the reading? So try to sit in a comfortable position. This is for me too. So try to sit in a comfortable position. Breathe as you naturally do. Don't force any breath, or if you want, you can maybe do box breathing or something. But what helps me is don't force any type of breathing. Breathe as you naturally do. Release the attachment to thinking and constant rumination. Feel into your body. Embrace the stillness and the silence. Don't get attached to mental imagery or sounds you hear in your mind. Listen to the sounds in your surroundings and breathe as you naturally do. You may start to feel like your natural breathing rhythm is mimicking the rhythm of breathing of sleep, like when you're getting ready to go to sleep. Surrender to your body and your surroundings while keeping your eyes either closed or open. Breathe as you naturally do, continuously. Releasing the attachment to thoughts, observing your thoughts, feeling your body and observing your feelings and emotions, any physical sensations, the sounds in your surroundings, observe. I feel really relaxed right now. I really came through this. And by that I mean the divine. So I had some visions. So this gang that torments me, they have a very dark or evil form of love. They if I can explain, like I've known this since for almost as long as I've seen them. But what they do is they have this like I almost want to call it like a dark philosophy where they constantly say follow your heart, but they don't mean it like do something good or do something enjoyable. What they more mean is that like every time your heart feels something, you're supposed to just do it. It's not like follow your heart. When people say that, they usually mean something beautiful, like follow your dreams. But with these people, it's more like if in your chest you just feel like you want to punch someone in the face, even if they did nothing wrong, do it anyway because that's a feeling in your heart. To them, that's love. To them, that's like you have a big heart, a warm heart full of love. They distort the real perception of what people are trying to say when they say something like that, like follow your heart. And they actually think that they're like being loving people if they just want to fight someone or do something really bad because they just feel like they want to. What else? I saw other visions. What else? Something about fairies was gonna come through again. I'll probably get a message about that. And what else did I see? I don't remember. Oh, I thought I saw a gold window like sparkling. Um, like it looked like a window. It's like sunset right now where I am, so that could even be a confirmation for wherever you are. Maybe it's sunset or sunrise when you see this video. Um, if not that, then maybe something about gold, just with sparkles or something. I'm trying to think. What was that other message I saw? Oh, well, I'm not gonna think about it. But so I'll just pull out just three more cards just to see whatever the divine wants to have you guys know, and then I'll close the reading and yeah. So what else does the collective need to know? So I got the nurture card, the solar plexus chakra card, and the darkest spheres card. Um, Here's the nurture card. So what I'm getting from this is that you're gonna leave this reading feeling pretty good, feeling well. like well in your emotions and in your body, like a happiness. It's very straightforward. I don't know why I'm overthinking that, but the solar plexus chakra card. This is, I think this was talking about that gold window that I saw in my meditation. I'm getting that's actually a future message. So something about a gold window or seeing something golden when looking through a window. It's a future message and it's telling you to take action upon that. So whatever this gold window is, whenever this comes up, like I don't know when you're gonna see this video, but um, this gold window could come up in like a week, a month, a few months, maybe a year. I don't even know, but they're just saying to take action towards that. And the darkest fears card. I'm getting to know that with what you're thinking about that's causing you a lot of fear, it is an illusion. So whatever, I don't know what you're fearing. I've even gotten this from me. Um, I've gotten this from me too in a reading that when you feel that like extreme fear that comes from thinking, know that the topic of your fear, what's actually causing that fear, is not real. Whatever this is for whatever the collective, whoever sees this is thinking about that's causing that fear. It's not real. It's an illusion. So they just want to be firm that there's no reason to fear. Like you don't genuinely have a reason to fear. Because sometimes people in life will have a reason to fear, but they're saying with you, you don't have a reason to fear. It's an illusion. So, yeah, that's it. Um, do you want like a personal reading, Lenjo? Because you'd have to DM me on Instagram or send me an email. Golden pineapple is something for me. I feel much more. I feel much more relaxed. As above, so below. As within, so without. Thank you so much. I needed this confirmation. I'm glad it helped. Yeah, this gives me motivation to keep doing this. I hope I keep doing these readings. So yeah, if you're interested in, I do personal readings, I do aura readings, and I do healing spells. So if you're interested in any of that, DM me on Instagram or send me an email. My information for that is in my video in my channel description. For the aura readings, you'd basically just be sending me a selfie of yourself with a white background to make sure it's well lit. So yeah, I can read your aura. I can tell you a little bit about some of the aura colors. Um, Psychic oracle card readings. I read cards. I get visions. I didn't use it today. I forgot. But I also have a crystal ball, so I pull some messages out of that. Yeah, and healing spells. You can just talk to me about what you want to manifest. No, I should say I always prefer to make it a very positive spell that's guided by love because I find that like you can only manifest what you're a vibrational match for. So if you're not in the greatest vibration currently, then I'd rather not can come like right really um is clarify the intentions with love and light if you want to call it that. So what that means, what I'm trying to say is that these things manifest when you're in a better vibration in life. So following your purpose and having kind of healing modality, going through your healing, that's when they'll manifest. But yeah, I also just do aura cleanses through spellcraft. I do spells for like wisdom and getting clarity, for joy, for divine love, for empowerment. And those I find those type of spells can just come in without trying so hard. Really, they just kind of come in. It's different for everyone. It's always kind of a gamble, but with spells like that, there's not always a whole lot of like real work needed because the divine wants to give you healing and happiness. So yeah, all right, I'm gonna leave this. Oh, we went for an hour almost. All right. Peace.